It's NAPLAN report time again. Let's look at 3 important steps you can take to get the most out of this report. Step 1. Stay calm. The NAPLAN test is just a small snapshot of your child's work under pressure, and the NAPLAN results are just that, your child's snapshot compared with similar snapshots from children across Australia. You can't rely on NAPLAN to measure all of your child's strengths or weaknesses, or to predict their success in life. You can, however, use this information to gain an idea of areas that you can consider working on in the future. Remember, your child will mirror your reaction to the NAPLAN report. If you're stressed and worked up about it, those feelings will rub off onto your child. Many children are very anxious about NAPLAN testing. A survey reported that at least 20% of children are scared of freezing up during NAPLAN, and at least 13% are scared about their parents' reaction to their results. So tell your child you're proud of them no matter what their NAPLAN score is, and be sure to remind them about all the other things they are good at. Step 2. Know how to read your child's NAPLAN report. Understanding the report will help you learn from it. NAPLAN tests 4 major learning areas. Reading. This is only measuring how much the student understands of what they read, but since the goal of reading is understanding, it makes sense to measure how much the student understands. Persuasive writing. The student's given a question and asked to write about their viewpoint. To do this, they need to organise their ideas and convey those in writing. Language conventions measures how much the student knows about spelling, grammar, and punctuation. And numeracy measures how the student uses their mathematical knowledge. Did you notice something interesting? 3 of the 4 areas measured are related to literacy skills, so the NAPLAN test can tell you a fair bit about how your child is doing with literacy, that is, their ability to read and write. Now for each of these 4 learning areas, you'll see a graph like this. You just need to know what to focus on. The black solid arrow shows the national Australian average. It's just giving you an idea of where the student who sits around the middle of the pack would score. The hollow arrow shows your school's average. This is going to vary depending on the students at your child's school. The black dot shows your child's score for that learning area. One of the most useful parts of the report is this light blue area. This shows you where your child sits in relation to other students in their school year. A student whose dot is at the top of this light blue area is in the 80th percentile. That means that their score is better than 80% of students in their year level. A student whose dot is at the bottom of the light blue area is in the 20th percentile. That means their score is better than only 20% of students in their year level. Even though this student may not be considered below national standard, this student is far below average and is likely having a really hard time at school. A student whose dot is below the light blue area is below the 20th percentile. That means they've scored in the bottom 20% of students. This student is having a lot of trouble. Step 3. Know when to be concerned. If your child has scored below the light blue area, this is a cause for concern and indication that they definitely need more assistance to build their skills. But what about a score that's inside the light blue area but below the national school or school average? This student definitely didn't find the test easy and probably doesn't find school easy either. Our team has been helping Australian students to achieve their learning potential since 2003 using proven online learning programs. Visit soniclearning.com.au for more information.